We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Washington football team. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Oklahoma State alum Chris Carson fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Seahawks.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, it's Haskins. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
And at the 18-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Love. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Throwing again, here's Haskins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Flush to his right. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now fourth down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So on fourth down, Ron Rivera sends out the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Let's go, D. Hey. Tempo. 56. And let's get this. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Stop your body. 56. Mike, 56. Alert. Hey, defense.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3. It's
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
21, the ball carrier.
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
6-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
9-yard line.
$3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
3, Seahawks nothing.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Wilson escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game.
He's got a man complete. The 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 87 yards. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown.
The kicker.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Seattle.
Here's Carson. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 44, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Line up to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They turn to Love on the handoff. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Now Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
56 right, 6 right. Check 56. Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Check 50, check 50.
To throw again, Wilson. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 15-yard line.
Seahawks first down.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they get the football, but not much approach on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Haskins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Love. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Just like that. Just like that.
Haskins going to throw again. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Haskins. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
For Seattle.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. taken about 7 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start the drive with Love here, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 3rd down, Haskins. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He'll find Metcalf. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Great changeup there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. A quick throw here, that's complete.
Wilson's
that throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Wilson will throw again. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Here's Haskins. He'll keep it. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Operating from the gun, Haskins firing quickly here, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Love. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Love. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Haskins back to the air. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. And this one is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're still in this game. Yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight. Hold up. Switch. Hey, watch it.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. From the gun, Wilson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Wilson.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Wilson dancing to his left. He'll run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Working with his 2nd and 4. From the gun, Wilson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 27-yard line.
1st down.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll run out of the gun with Evans. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Seattle.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Chase Young able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Second down.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Albert Okuebunam was the target there, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's Love again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception from in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. That's complete to his running back, Evans.
Wilson's pass.
5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Play action. It's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Albert Okwuegbunam was the target there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
1st down, Seahawks.
To throw again is Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Finals, Washington 13, Seahawks nothing.